Hi everyone, today's video we're going to take a look at the Lindt Chocolate Museum that's located on the riverbanks in Cologne. It's a very popular tourist attraction in the area, especially with families, because you do get the opportunity to taste some of the chocolate, and you can also make your own chocolate in there as well. So let's go and take a look. So there's the outside of the museum, just on the riverbanks of the Rhine. And just as we come along, the building that we're about to see is the Malakoff Tower. It was built in the 1840s. There was forts built along the banks of the Rhine, and this is one of the few that's left. As far as I'm aware, you can at certain times get access to the Malakoff Tower. I tried finding some information whilst we were there, but couldn't find any details of opening times. So as we can continue along the path, you've got some food courts outside the museum. And just in the distance there, that land train that you could see, it's quite a good way of seeing the sights around Cologne. You could either do a one-way journey or a round trip and come back to the Lindt Chocolate Museum, or it does stop just by Cologne Central train station. So you can either get on it here or get on at Cologne Central Station, and the commentary is in English as well as German. So when visiting the museum, I highly recommend buying your tickets beforehand, because there is usually quite a large queue to get in, whereas if you buy your tickets online, you bypass the queue and go straight to the entrance and get your tickets ticked. So as you can see, the entrance is quite busy. Most people waiting around to buy tickets. So as I say, if you buy your ticket online, you bypass this and go straight towards the sign that says museum. And as you pass through there, you will get your ticket scanned, the QR code that will be on your email. So this is the lady just checking the tickets now. And you do save quite a lot of time by doing this. So the first part of the museum, it goes into a bit of the history about the Lindt chocolate factory, and you could also pick up some information leaflets which will help you guide your way around the fabulous museum. So after you pass there, the first bit of the museum, it tells you where cocoa grows, the cocoa trees, and where you get the beans to make the amazing chocolate. It was very busy on this day in the museum. It's quite difficult to get near anything, so I'm just going to give a bit of a view over of the museum. And you could see, what you will experience on your day visit to the museum. So after there, the next bit is you go into like it's only a small like tropical forest they've got with a few plants, but it shows you the sort of temperatures that we'll experience where the cocoa tree grows. So you've got to go through twin doors, and then I don't record in there because it was just far too hot and quite cramped, as the rest of the museum was. So this is about the trade in the cocoa beans and the trade of it all and how it gets transported around the world to various chocolate factories, and this one in particular, the Lindt chocolate. It goes in to explain it and shows you how it is all dealt, how it is transported to the various places. So hope you enjoy. So these are all the ingredients that are needed for making everyone's favourite chocolate bars and chocolate sweets. And these are the bit of the recipe information. Obviously they don't go into much detail of that if they're secrets. So this is some of the machinery that would be found obviously in their bigger factories, how the beans are crushed and finally made into chocolate. And some parts of history here showing you some of the early machines that were used. And just around here there is the first opportunity to taste some of the Lindt chocolate. The lady has got, everyone is entitled to a free wafer that's dipped into some of the Lindt chocolate. So this is on the second floor of the museum. And here you see some of the moulds that are used or previously used. There's some historical items on some very large moulds that have been used over the years by Lindt. So here's some of the impressive moulds, some very nice moulds over the years. And there is a shop where you could buy some of the Lindt chocolate. Take home a gift for someone if you or buy a lot for yourself. And this is some of the staff that are making some of the moulds and decorating the chocolate. Up on the next level, this is some of the cultural history from the local areas where, again, the cocoa bean comes from. It grows on, obviously, the cocoa tree. Some very nice pieces in here, showing the culture of the areas. It's very nice. So there's your map of showing where various pieces have come from. It's really nice to see that Lindt do take notice of the culture of the local areas, and display it and give a bit of history to it. So this is still part of the museum. Yeah, showing some more artifacts from the Lindt family. And some old confectionery store items. It's nice to see like they've got an old sweet shop set up, showing some of the history again. This is the final part of the museum. Up on the next floor, the top floor of the museum, what is there is like a play area for the kids. I don't film that for obvious reasons. So on the top floor it's just a children's play area, and then I'll show you from the bridge at the top looking down into the main hall area of the museum. And there is, as you can see, lifts available. If you're not comfortable using the winding stairs, you can use the lift to get to all levels of the museum. We're going looking down into the main hall area. It has quietened down a bit now. On the way out of the museum, you do have the opportunity to pick up some free chocolates to take away with you. And then on the left hand side there is a small cafe to sit and enjoy a nice cup of tea after the and a bit of cake and some more chocolate if you wish. So I hope you've enjoyed the look around the Lindt Chocolate Museum, and we will catch you on the next video.